Washington has been investigating this. Hi, Joe.
Hey, Leland, how are you? Yeah, I want to begin with this NewsNation exclusive here. We've been able to scoop that Congresswoman Spanberger, who you just referenced, next week is going to make a major push to try to have hearings on this issue, on members of Congress trading and selling stock, so the American public can see what the issue is. And at the heart of it, really, it is this. Members of Congress and the Senate, they've got information the rest of us don't have that certainly impacts the markets, gives them a huge advantage when it comes to trading that the rest of us simply don't have.
Now retired Senator Jim Inhofe sold about $750,000 worth of stocks. Then Senator Richard Burr sold more than $1.6 million worth, and Senator Dianne Feinstein unloaded as much as $6.4 million, all within one 2-week span. Coincidence? You be the judge. It came just days before the pandemic would tank the economy and crush the markets, but after all of these senators got classified briefings about what was coming. Former Senator Kelly Loeffler, who not only dumped millions in stock during that same 2-week period, she and her husband then bought nearly $250,000 of stock in Citrix, a company that makes remote work-from-home software.
And so one day, Chip Roy and I were talking. We were talking on the House floor. We were both expressing our disgust. And we said, this ought to not be legal. This ought to be illegal.
Congresswoman Abigail Spanberger, a Virginia Democrat, and Chip Roy, a Texas Republican, want to ban members of Congress from buying and selling stock altogether. They say lawmakers consistently get market-moving information before everyone else and can cash in like they did during the pandemic.
Ultimately, members of Congress bought stocks in Clorox and in Zoom and in various different pharmaceutical companies.
On the other side of the Capitol, Senator Josh Hawley says it's basically a legal version of insider trading.
The truth is that a lot of the information that members of Congress get isn't technically insider information, but yet it's still really beneficial if you want to try and make a buck on the stock market.
Spanberger and Hawley's bills ban members' spouses and dependent children as well from investing for reasons like this. In March of 2020, the wife of former Congressman Alan Lowenthal sold all her Boeing shares just one day before the House committee he sits on disclosed damaging information on the Boeing's 737 jets.
So, Leland, look, the FBI actually did investigate some of the activity around the senators that we highlighted in that piece there. Ultimately, the Department of Justice decided not to move forward with any charges or any indictments or anything like that. It is really rare that there are any legal consequences for some of this. In fact, we know there were 80 members of Congress in the last session that violated the Stock Act. Usually it's failing to disclose that they made certain stocks, and all of them ended up getting either nothing or a slap on the wrist, something like a $200 violation. That is it. So it's really rare that anyone's actually held criminally accountable for any of it.